Well, it's often said that politics is downstream from culture, by which it's meant that to win political battles, you must also be winning the broader culture wars. But how do you do that? Before it became a bloodied battlefield of new ideas, culture was determined mostly by two reasonably sound traditions: Christianity and patriotism. Not that these were ever overt or domineering influences, at least not in a post-Enlightenment country like Australia. They were simply background ideas that helped mould all of us into individuals. But Christianity and patriotism have lost their cachet in this materialistic, globalised world, and their demise has created a vacuum into which a far more pernicious force has stepped in. That force is politely called education. But it's nothing of a kind. Our education system, from kindergarten through to university, is and has been for decades a factory producing almost nothing but brainwashed leftists. Unlike the broader, more individualistic doctrines it replaces, the modern education system does not tolerate dissent, let alone debate. Ask any recent student who has managed to survive the process with even a skerrick of traditional centre-right ideas intact, and they'll tell you that graduating from school or university requires adopting leftist tropes about the evils of Western civilization, the wonders of Indigenous culture, and the inevitable destruction of our planet through overpopulation. If the system encourages creativity at all, it's to find new and more ridiculous evidence of our evil history, or to find previously unknown identity groups upon whom the wider culture must bestow victimhood, which teachers these days say is the only type of social recognition worth coveting. It's not an overstatement to say that this system of indoctrination spells suicide for our culture and civilization. It begins with the most banal truism of modern politics, that money solves everything. The budget brought down by former Treasurer Josh Frydenberg in March this year said, quote, "A world-class education sector is essential to unlocking our economic potential," and that, quote, "record funding in schools would ensure that all students are equipped with the necessary skills as part of our plan for a stronger future," unquote. A stronger future? You're kidding. All the budget did was throw money at a system that has been failing for decades. According to the Program for International Student Assessment, the ability of the average 15-year-old Australian kid to read has been declining since 2000. To do maths since 2003, and to understand science since 2012. On the other hand, Australian kids' understanding of the evils of Western colonialism and intersectional victimhood are world class, so there's that. Frydenberg's record expenditure didn't come with any performance requirements. It simply accepted that the school system was doing a great job and deserves billions more of your cash.